Hi, hello, Rumple's Reptiles fans. We're here checking out the enclosure.
Yeah.
Yep, we've got the tarp in. We have most of the walls built now.
Half of them. The bottom half.
Yeah.
The bottom half.
We lined the bottom of the floor with foam to kind of insulate it. Thinking about putting a window over here, right by the pond.
Alright, so kind of got the pond liner trimmed up, laid out. What I'm using is like a little foam, 2-inch thick foam to layer it. A pond underlayment to also layer it. And this is for, in my opinion, I use this for two reasons. One is insulation, and the other part of it is also puncture. To, you know, any splinters in the wood, any screws sticking out. I mean, really anything, just to help prevent a little protection.
So is the underlaminate waterproof too, or not?
No.
No, okay,
No.
that's just helping.
Yeah, and then these are like little rubber floor mats. Cut them up, use them as little backers too.
Yeah.
Which we already got all that done last night. So now what I'm going through is kind of trying to level this out, get it tight, stapled, squared up, which ain't really working the greatest, especially being that it's been used already. But we're gonna have to make it work. Do what we can, I guess. Trial and error.
So after you get done doing all of this, we'll probably check and make sure it's waterproof first, right? Before we go any further.
I got Flex Seal, a whole bunch of it. And that's what I'm gonna use to, so once I get this put in, I'm gonna layer it with that Flex Seal and then just hope it works. I mean,
Okay.
there's not gonna be really a test run.
So it'll be a trial.
It's a trial and better work. Yeah. Failure is not an option. Not on this thing. So, once we get all this laid out, we'll go ahead and probably put a real thin coat of the Flex Seal on there, because that stuff's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
And then this pond liner is also pretty expensive, but I got the cheaper option. Again, it's still over $100 just for the pond liner. But overall, for what you can do with it, it's really not that bad, in my opinion.
Did you think we had enough to do 2 layers?
No.
No.
There you go. Yeah, this pond liner I think is like 10 foot by 20 foot, 15 by 20.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
You don't have much extra there.
It's because of the hard water. This thing's kind of stiff. It's kind of hard to work with too. And then trying to get all the walls squared up and all that. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
So one thing is we don't want to have a bunch of wrinkles or folds where the Caiman can actually get a hold of it with their mouth or their claws, because that would make it, there's a possibility they could puncture it and put holes in it. So we got to try to have it as flat as possible.
And if there are any wrinkles or anything, I'm going to try to make sure they're not on any walls or stuff like that. Make sure that it's on the pond bottom.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere where you the substrate.
Yeah, like rocks, you know, just stuff at the bottom. Maybe some sand this time. I'm not real sure. But I'll have a layer of something down at the bottom so that these kind of wrinkles can be covered up and whatnot and not be as big of a deal.
I think it's already looking pretty good.
Yeah.
corners are the hardest part, right? You got to pull your pants up before you start talking.
Oh, my crack hand? Oh, shit.
I've been trying not to get the crack, but.
Alright.
Okay.
There we go.